Well, hello, my loves. Kim here, and I am back with another video. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome. Hi, I'm Kim. I do Sims related content on my channel. Be sure to check out my description box below. I have playlists to my favorite and most watched videos, so go ahead and check that out. If you all enjoy what you see, feel free to subscribe and be sure to click that bell. That way you'll be notified for whenever I upload. And of course, to all my OGs that's been here for a minute, thank you all so much for coming back. We are here with another episode of Let's Build Del Sol Valley, and this is part 3 of the 2 small family homes. I'm ready to get into the furnishing. You guys have left me some lovely comments, and I want to incorporate that so we can get a better feel for the personalities of the Sims who will be living here. So shout out to all of you guys who have commented. It is definitely very much appreciated. Before we get started, I just want to let you guys know that I am an ambassador with Abella Eyewear. Abella Eyewear makes stylish eyewear. I'm currently wearing blue light glasses in the style Kent, and they also make regular sunglasses. It comes in this super cute packaging, very simple black box with this beautiful silver text on the front. And it comes with a whole little kit. It comes with the cloth to clean off your glasses. It also comes with just additional information. Like I said, this cute little cloth. And these are some aviator glasses that I received recently. Super cute sunglasses. I know it's in the fall time currently, but you can never be too early to get some sunglasses. Great if you're traveling for a vacation. I know winter holiday is coming up. And I personally, it's really sunny where I am still, so I like to wear these on my drive to work in the morning because sometimes it can be a little overwhelming, and wearing these just help me to focus on the road a little bit better. So yeah, that is that. I'll be sure to have this style on the screen and also down in the description box below. If you guys wanted to get a pair of your own, I do have a referral code in my description box where you will get 30% off of your purchase. Be sure to take advantage of that, and if you do, tag me on my socials. My social medias are always in the description box below, and they also pop up at the end of my videos. I do receive a small commission from those using my code, so if you guys are interested, it's all in the description box below. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the build. Alright, you guys, here we go again. I am super excited, and I think I want to start furnishing the house on the right. That's the one that I've just been getting all the vibes from lately. And shout out to my good sis Simply-Nisey, who had an amazing suggestion, which was pretty much in line with what I was thinking originally. But I will put Simply-Nisey's suggestion on the screen, and I'll kind of paraphrase it. Basically, Simply-Nisey was envisioning a family that recently immigrated to the country, and they have a teenage son or daughter that wants to be famous. And I'm definitely thinking about that. I'm not sure if I want to design for a teenage son or a teenage daughter, but I was definitely thinking along the lines of a family, or maybe the teen is like a protagonist and they are probably like first generation American, and their family immigrated from somewhere else. So I think that was an amazing suggestion. Shout out to you, sis. I feel like that's a really good way to introduce diversity, bring in different cultures, and I feel like we did get some items in the past that kind of highlights other cultures. I was definitely thinking a Latino family. I just really like the style of this house, and I know just thinking about LA and the kind of population that they have there is super diverse, and I definitely wanted to incorporate some of those more cultural elements and some of those focus on like familiar values. So this is a teen's room. So Simply-Nisey suggested that maybe the teen wants to be famous. Now, I'm not sure famous for what. Maybe like singing or music or something like that. I could definitely see this family as like being a little bit on the musical side, not necessarily being famous, but maybe just like singing songs together, or like telling stories through songs, like trying to keep their traditions alive through that way. So that's what I'm totally thinking. And You know what? I think I probably want a daughter here. I feel like a mirror is like required in a teen's room. And then there's like no walk-in closet because obviously this was a conversion. So let's go ahead and get a dresser. I really like this dresser. Oh, and you know what? Then I probably won't need this mirror if I use this dresser. We'll see what else we got. But I like how I wouldn't say the dresser looks old because it looks like it's in really good condition, but it's not like a modern dresser, you know? I could do a wardrobe, but I feel like this would be in probably like the grandparents' room. Oh, this could be cute. Okay, maybe this could be like in mom and dad's room or something. I like this. Maybe this is something passed down and like they painted it to, I guess, make it more appealing. I kind of like that wood tone without all of the bright colors, so maybe that's just what we'll do. And as far as this mirror, where would it go? Hold on. Maybe this will go here. Maybe like really flush up against the wall though. And then here, it would be nice if there was like a nice little reading nook or like somewhere where she could do her homework. Wow, this room is like small. Okay, this room is feeling like really claustrophobic right now and I don't like it. Let me try to shift some things around though. I mean, I'm feeling the flow a little bit better. Is it like my most favorite layout? No, but I don't feel claustrophobic right now. The mirror in the corner. Let me see if there's any cuter colors in here. Can I turn this on the side just a little bit, just to make it look not so perfectly square in the corner? I mean, it's not my favorite layout, but it's doing the job for now. Let me see, what if I put the bed where the mirror is? Okay, I like that better already. Put the bed where the mirror is. And put the dresser here. And then the mirror would have to go next to the bed, which doesn't really make sense to me. Okay, so I'm experimenting with changing up the dresser and mirror and seeing how that works. So let me try to put that along this wall because that looks a little bit bigger. Desk can go here. Okay, I kind of like this desk. I mean, it's smaller than what I wanted initially, but I don't know. It looks like it's getting the job done. Maybe this will be kind of like a multi-purpose desk. Like maybe she would do a little makeup there. Maybe she would do a little homework there. Let me see if I could find a mirror that could go on the wall that really suits this space. Kind of like that since it has those little flower stickers on there. It does look a little kitty, so let me see what else I can find. I kind of like the distressed look of that. Like it looks old, but like maybe they painted it and the paint started to chip just a little bit. I just feel like it kind of adds a little bit of character. Like maybe they don't have the most money, but they definitely know how to make the most out of what they have. And I feel like that's super relatable. I feel like more people can relate to making the most of what you have more than having everything that you could ever desire in the world, right? Maybe the sim will have a laptop. Maybe it's like a laptop issued by the school, or maybe it's like a laptop that's not too expensive. Like the cheapest one I have is like for 1,000 simoleons, so we'll go ahead and put that there. And maybe I'll just get like some nail polish or something. We'll get her a backpack. And I think I'm gonna put that on the floor here. I like this paranormal rug because it looks a little, it doesn't look brand new, you know? Maybe they found this at a second-hand shop, or maybe this is just like an old piece that they had in the family for a while. But again, it just adds a little bit of character, and I feel like this helps tell the story of these Sims. So I just really love that. Now hopefully we got a swatch that's going to work. It looks a little dusty, but I feel like it totally works in here. And then this is a teenager, so maybe she'll have like posters on the wall and maybe like some pop idols or, you know, whatever genre she likes. And maybe this sim is like a little bit of an artist. I don't know, you guys. I just really like the way that looks. I don't know, you guys. Let me know. What would this sim want to be famous for? Like, would she want to be a famous artist, an actor, singer? Like, what do you guys think? But I just really, really like how that looks. And maybe I would put that over here, closer to the bed. Yeah, I like that. Let me put a little bit of a task lamp here. Okay, and then here, I don't know, maybe just like some things from her childhood that she kept near and dear. Just a couple of things. So I guess like maybe like her favorite stuffed animal, whatever that is. And I would love it if we could actually have our Sims sit in bay windows. Like, I think that would be so cool, but unfortunately we can't. But I'm going to like maybe set it up as if we could. So just taking some pillows, I sized it down and using the 9 key to put these pillows in here. And this is a living chair that came with the toddler pack. Let me make sure that's not floating. Like, I could totally see this sim like sitting in her window, getting inspired. Or maybe if she can't sleep at night, maybe she would just sit here and look at the stars. All right, let's try to find some curtains that could work in here. Yeah, I think that's nice. Let me see if there's a color that could work. Let's go with the purple. I'm gonna have to adjust the bed just a little bit, but that's okay. And yeah, I think for now we're pretty solid on the teenage girls room. I mean, we have all of the essentials. Let's go ahead and move on to, I'm thinking, the grandparents room. So we are in the grandparents room, and I definitely wanted like an armoire. Now, I'm not sure if this one from the vampires pack is like too big, but I just feel like this is definitely like one of those older pieces of furniture that you would see in like an older Sims room. Like just something classic, well built, standing the test of time, and just oh so good. Yes, I love this 4-poster bed. I just love all of the different patterns of the quilt. Now, as you can see, it's getting a little tight in here, a little tight, but we're gonna make it work. Ooh, I love the patchwork on this one. That one too. This one was just giving me all of the vibes, and I might have to use the smaller armoire because, like I said, this one is just huge, absolutely massive. And where do I want the bed situated? Do I want to like under the windows? No, because that's going to conflict with how you enter the room. Let's go ahead and put this armoire in the corner. And again, I'm not sure if I want to do grandma and grandpa, or maybe just one grandparent. I'm not quite sure. I don't know if maybe one of the grandparents have passed on or if they're both around. I don't know, you guys. I just don't know. I feel like the armoire is not going to be enough in here. Oh, I just wish I had one more tile of space. Give me 1 second, you guys. I am going to try to play test this real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so success. The bed works right here. I wonder if I could like squeeze. No, that's like too tight. I mean, it did work where it was. I just feel like the room is like super crowded right now. Let me see if I can find a dresser that's like, you know, not as wide, and like if I can like stick it right here between the bed and the wall. That's just too crowded. Yikes. Let me see what I can find, you guys. Okay, so what I'm attempting to do is like shove this one in the corner, making sure it's not poking out the back. And then, I mean, if I do that, there's really no need to like have that off-centered. I don't know, I'll have to play test again, but I definitely want like 2 side tables for sure. I'm thinking Discover University, or maybe this one from the Jungle Adventure Pack. I kind of like this one from base game, just like classic. And I know earlier I said I did not like the gold hardware. It's not my favorite, but it's doing the job. What if I turn the bed this way? I'm holding down F5 just to move it over by a quarter of the tile. Putting the side tables here and there. And then the dresser is probably gonna have to stay where it is because that's where we got the most amount of space. And then as far as a mirror, I might have to get something like this. This might end up going in the grandparents' room. I'm just not sure. Maybe I can move this into a corner a little bit more. There we go. I like it better in the corner. So there's gonna be a clock on somebody's side table. Gotta get some curtains. Gotta get some nice curtains in here. I really like the more formal drapey style in here. Colors are not the business, but for now, I think that kind of like neutral swatch is going to work. It's gonna have to work for now. Like, I feel like they would hate to have cold feet, like getting out of bed in the morning. I don't know, maybe it will mess with like their arthritis. I don't know. I know people who have arthritis, not necessarily elderly people, but I know several people that have arthritis and like cold really bothers them. So anything that I can kind of warm up the space, I would totally do. Also, I'm not sure if this home will have central heating and air, so maybe I would put one of the space heaters from the Snowy Escape Pack in here. I'll do something traditional like this rug from the base game. It actually fits like the entire floor perfectly. Maybe I'll make it a tad smaller just so we can see that wood underneath. Yeah, I kind of like that, like just underneath the bed. Love that. Okay, let's go ahead and get us some side lamps in here. These look kind of old. Also kind of like this. Ooh, love that color. I love that. And it's like, I don't know about y'all, but I feel like a grandparent's bed is always so comfortable. It's like they have the softest mattress, like the most pillows, the most just cozy comforters or quilts. Like, I don't know, it's like I'm kind of nostalgic. Like this morning I was talking to my fiance, just reminiscing about my grandparents, which is kind of funny that I decided to get this in today. But I'm the youngest of 4 children. I was telling him that my older siblings, they kind of felt like I was spoiled because a lot of times when you're the youngest, you do get a lot of like the new things, or like you can kind of get your way. And the way I explained it to my fiance, who's the oldest of his sibling group, I feel like by the time your parents get to the youngest child, it's like they're a little bit older. Sometimes they tend to be busier. It's like a lot of times they just don't have the time to be as hands-on with the youngest kid. So a lot of times, and if you're a parent, I don't mean to like, you know, throw any shade or anything. Like, this isn't like a bad thing. This is just kind of like from my personal experience and just like observing life. I feel like a lot of times when you're the youngest, what you don't get in like that direct attention is kind of made up in like gifts or possessions, and to older siblings that can be perceived as being spoiled. So I say that to say a lot of times I didn't hang out with my siblings because they are a couple years older than me, and I spent a lot of like my early childhood with my grandparents. So like I was telling my fiance, it was something separate, but basically I made the comment of my social circle was like literally my grandma and grandpa. Like that was my friend group at 4 years old, because my siblings who were like 9 years old and like 11 or 12 or whatever, they didn't want to hang out with the 4-year-old, you know. So I say that to say I spent a lot of time with my grandparents, and it's like I remember my grandma had like a super cozy bed, and it was just, I remember her having like quilt and tons of pillows. So I'm getting the feels being in a grandparents room. Like I hope that wasn't like a weird rant for you guys, but it was just funny kind of like being in here, like thinking about the feels that you get being in like your grandma's grandma's bed or their grandpa's bed, and like thinking about my own personal upbringing, and like it was just super comforting. It was super comforting. Like you felt safe. It's like when you're a little kid, it's like grandma and grandpa are like literally your best friends. So anyway, anyway, let me know in the comments if you guys can relate, if you all grew up with your grandparents, and if you were able to have that sort of like relationship with them. Let me know if you felt the same way about their bed, or if you have like an older family member who was kind of like a grandparent figure, maybe like a great aunt or a great uncle. Let me know if you guys kind of got that feels, being in their personal space of like comfort and safety and just warmth. But anyway, I love this picture from the cottage living pack. I just feel like it's giving like a really warm vibes. Maybe this is like the old country where they came from, and like maybe this is like a piece of art that they brought with them, or maybe something that they saw that kind of like made them nostalgic and think about their home country. But I just think it's a very beautiful piece. I also for some reason want to put this little rooster in here. I just really like the frame. And I kind of like that green frame for some reason. Yeah, love that. Maybe I'll put this over here because I did enlarge it so it looks a little tight in between the bed. Maybe not a rooster above their bed, but I don't know. I'm trying to like do some styling, you guys. But I do want a picture above the bed, maybe just not that one. I do love that here. It's just the frame kind of sticks far off the wall now, but I think that's enough space. Let me try to figure out what other piece of art I can put in here. It's like I don't want to just randomly place something just so like your Sims get a good mood lit, or just to fill in the space of the wall. Like I kind of wanted to like fit with the overall story of the Sims. I do kind of like that. It's giving me vibes. Let me see what other swatches we got. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, swatches. I love that. Yes. Ooh, you better give me a tapestry. I'm just loving all of the rich tones in this room. Like this is giving. Love this. Love this. Let's move that to the center. I'm not sure if this tapestry is a tad bit too big. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's great. That is great. And if I do decide to have both grandparents here, they can still like get in and maneuver. I feel like they'll be super comfy here. And if it's just one grandparent, just a little bit extra space for that one Sim. But I love that. The only other thing I'm thinking is like maybe putting something on this armoire, maybe a basket. Is it floating? I think it's floating. Hold on. No, it's perfect. Okay, let me see how it looks sized down. And then put at just a bit of an angle, just so it looks like it's been placed down and not like perfectly sat there. I like that. Maybe this is like folded laundry that, you know, one of the grandparents is gonna put away. And I kind of like that yellowy tone. Cute, you guys. So cute. I love this room. It's like I love all of the red tones in contrast with the gray. It's giving me vibes. It's totally giving me vibes. Okay, on to the parents' room. So the parents have the biggest room of the house. I feel like maybe the parents would be the one like making most of the payments. Like maybe the grandparents are in retirement, and obviously the teenager is a minor, so they're not going to be bringing in the big bucks. So I feel like the parents probably have the biggest space. Just like, I don't know, I feel like maybe they would have offered it to the grandparents, and the grandparents was like, no, you have it. So I have a little bit more room to kind of like do my thing in here. And I want the styling to be like a nice middle ground between like teeny bopper teenager and like mature elderly person. I still wanted to have some of those traditional elements, but I don't know, I'm thinking maybe the parents are like in their early 40s, maybe late 30s, but like somewhere in that age range. Probably more so like early 40s is what I'm leaning towards. I feel like maybe one of the parents would be into art, and maybe that's where the teenager got, because we do kind of have like some sort of like hints to maybe she might want to be an artist. And I'm thinking maybe the parent had like dreams in like the old country of like being an artist, but maybe their family couldn't afford it, or maybe like those resources weren't as accessible, and they kind of encouraged their child to pursue their dreams. I mean, they're in a place where people are being discovered for their talents every single day. So I feel like, you know, that could be like a point for those Sims to kind of like bond. Now, I'm not sure if I'm gonna have like a painter's easel in here. I mean, obviously this is a bedroom, but I definitely want to bring in some of those more creative elements and like just kind of show that, you know, there's a little bit of flavor in here. Like there's a little bit of like a creative element, and like it's not like super stuffy. So what's gonna be the perfect bed? I kind of like this rustic drain bed. Oh, I love that. I feel like the cover doesn't quite fit the room, and I wish there were more swatches, but I like the bed frame itself. I feel like I always go to like a seasons bed. Let's see what other options we got. Okay, I think I like this one a bit better. Yeah, I think I like that one better. Okay, let me try to find that armoire again. Okay, here's the one from Vampires, which is huge. There's another one from Vintage Glamour, which doesn't quite suit the aesthetic. I kind of like the armoire and like the matching dresser, but it's like at the same time, where would these Sims even hang up their clothes? Maybe they would hang up their clothes like here and like in this little hallway closet. I don't know, you guys. As far as a dresser, I'm not gonna get a tone that really matches, but that's okay. Nothing has to be matchy-matchy. I mean, I could put that here. Maybe I will put that along this wall. And then this other dresser maybe here behind the door. I feel like this is like the best way this is gonna work out if I want to keep all of the existing furniture. And let me put this on an angle. I literally feel like I can breathe better with that whole change going on. Ooh, 400 simoleons on a lamp. I mean, it looks great, but honey, who got 400 simoleons on a lamp? Not I, said the cat. Yeah, we're gonna go with like the basic model. How much is this? 125? Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna go with. Ooh, that one's 100. I mean, and it doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad at all. I like the white shade. It brightens up the room. Let's find some curtains that are going to work in here. Maybe not this traditional. Like, I feel like that's not really them. For some reason, I'm kind of liking what this curtain from the Cats and Dogs pack is giving. So yeah, as far as what's on here, maybe just like some of those folded shirts. I'm thinking maybe one of the parents work in some sort of industry that requires like a uniform. So maybe it'll just be like some folded uniform pieces. So whenever they need to go to work, like whatever other parent is like washing the clothes, it will already be set to the side. I think I like that top swatch. What other clutter can I put in here? Maybe like some sort of fragrance, like cologne or perfume maybe. And where did that notebook go? It's like the open notebook. I'm thinking maybe the mom does a bit of writing as well. Let me see, what side will be hers? I think she will probably have the armoire, so she will probably sleep on the right side. I just think that she would have more articles of clothing that requires to be hung up. We'll put that there, and then I want to kind of like offset Ooh, maybe I should not have moved that. Let's drop something here. Okay, so I'm going to manually place the lamp. I'm holding down the Alt key since the standard place where it would sit is like occupied. It's not going to automatically snap there. Like maybe that's like her list of errands for the day, or I don't know, maybe the mom works for herself in some capacity, maybe still expressing her art, but just not necessarily in the, I guess, like what you would think an artist would do, like painting or photography or something. Maybe she does something a little bit more low-key, maybe like floral arrangements or nail art or something like that, like still expressing her artistic creation if she is going to be the artistic parent, but kind of like in a non-conventional capacity. And then on dad's side, what would I even put over there? I don't even know what the dad would be into. That's a really good question. I found some men's cologne though. I'm thinking maybe he's like maybe into sports or maybe even history. I don't know. I know those things don't exactly go hand in hand, but I'm definitely thinking one of those. And maybe he would like keep his shoes in here, so maybe he wears some of these shoes to his work. Let me see if I can find like a little piece of decor that I could put that kind of gives insight to what dad is into. Okay, so I'm just going with these file folders, mainly because it could be anything in there. It could be anything from bills to maybe like future plans to like a deal he's working on. So I think that's what I'm going to put on dad's side, and just let that be that. Yeah, I just really like how both of their sides is like kind of clustered. I just feel like maybe both of them are the type of Sims that like maybe work a little bit late into the night, or like have a lot of things to do and like maybe work in bed a little bit from time to time. As far as a mirror, what kind of mirror could go in here? I'm thinking something kind of rectangular. I do like this one. It's a little ornate, which I think is really nice and kind of like goes back to the whole artistic kind of aspect. And I really like this shade of gold. It's like an old gold, kind of brassy almost to me. I definitely like this sun for some reason. I sized it up. I don't know if it's too big sized up, or maybe I could just size it down and put it above the door. Oh, that's actually kind of cute. That's cute. Okay, let me see what else I can put on the walls just to kind of add a bit of personality to the room. Maybe the dad would be in like the astronaut career track. Now, maybe not like the astronaut itself, but maybe like someone that kind of helps to work behind the scenes. Maybe like an engineer or like a technician or something like that. I totally see the dad as someone who like works with his hands and is like super duper handy, can fix anything, and just kind of like knows a lot about different gadgets and gizmos. I don't know, I'm just getting that kind of vibes, and I feel like maybe mom is like more creative, dad is a little bit more analytical, but together like they make so many amazing things happen. And I don't know, I was just kind of getting those vibes. I came across something that looked like it was like from outer space. I actually think it was like the piece from the Realm of Magic. It looked like the phases of the moon or something. I came across this, and like that, I don't know, for some reason it made me think that maybe that's something that Pops is into. I don't know, just something kind of different. And I love this. It's called number 46 Landscape. Do I have any more pieces? Of course not. Of course I don't. But maybe I can find something similar that could sit in that space. I kind of like this history of the world piece. I think that's probably going to be the closest frame that I got. Maybe just like a finishing touch, just like a small detail, but kind of super important. Let me go ahead and just put a hamper in each room. So I feel like mom and dad will probably have maybe like a rounded hamper, and then the teen maybe like a bright blue, maybe like right here next to the bed. I'll play test to make sure everything works. but I kind of like that there. Maybe I could pick a contrasting color. Oh yeah, that pops. We'll go with that. And then grandparents' room, just something super traditional. And yeah, I furnished all 3 bedrooms, so I feel like this is as good a place as any to go ahead and hop off. If you all made it this far in the video, I just want to say thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. It helps me and my channel out more than you know. And feel free to subscribe and be sure to click that bell. That way you'll be notified for whenever I upload. Please continue to comment on just different types of personalities, likes and dislikes that you think will come with the Sims living on this lot, not only in this house but also the modern house next door. I'm super excited and I just want to incorporate you guys' ideas. And yeah, just don't forget to do all of those fun YouTube things. I'm going to go ahead and hop off here. Thank you all so much for watching. Check me out on the gallery to see anything else that I've shared already. My origin ID is Simply-Nisey. And as always, I will talk to you in the next video. Bye guys.